All right. Welcome back to the Knives Fast channel. We got some premium fire, guys. These just keep coming. Companies are just pumping out the beautiful premium knives, and these two are no exception. Now, we have a small knife and a large knife, so you're all covered. And it is the Catuo Bratva right here and the Vanguard Mini Cleaver. Now, guys, these did come as part of the Lefty Pass Around group, and you can see Vanguard has this massive box and Ketuo with their normal box, but let's jump into these and see what we got. We're going to start with the mini guy here. Let's start with the Vanguard Mini Cleaver. This is a flipper-only knife, a wicked-looking cleaver. You actually have kind of a nice little flat here, and then a harpoon for your finger or your thumb, really nice. And then you've got this swedge up top, flat ground, stonewash blade, as you can see with my fingerprint on there. M390. Wait, is this a tough knives design? Hold on. It doesn't say where I'm looking, but I think that's Tough Knives right there. Unfortunately, in the listing I'm seeing, it does not say whose design it is, but I believe that is a Jeff Blavelt or Tough Knives design. I will try to find that and leave it down below. Now, it is on bearings. It is very clear. It is on bearings. Now, the chamfers are not milled, but you have micro milling. Can you even pick that up? There you go. You kind of see it there. Micro milling on the center section, which is flat, but these heavy chamfers are beautifully done. You do have a nice titanium backspacer with some little chamfers that sticks out a little bit, gives it a little fin. Chamfers on the clip, which is, I mean, this is just a beautifully thought out design. Now, your screws are here, but on the show side, there's only the pivot, no screws showing, which is incredible. Screws here, and it looks like your clip is screwed from the inside, and it is not reversible, and there is not a lanyard hole. You do have jimping both on the flat part of the clip, which you can do it as a push button, but it works so much better as a light switch, in my opinion. Now, I am just at a 4-finger grip. My pinky's sort of hanging on for dear life. I can kind of choke up on that flipper tab. Does not feel super comfortable, but works really well. Now, let's go ahead and do a couple of cuts. You can see it's a smaller blade. I'm coming out of the cut there a little bit, but you can see it definitely is a slicer. Very beautiful knife, in my opinion. It's got a really cool kind of S-curve going on here. And really nice. Now, it is a frame lock with a steel lock bar insert. We are locked up at about 40%, dead center all the way out. Good detent, really nice controlled action. Tiniest little bit of blade play there, nothing to really worry about. No lock rock at all. Smaller knife, but really nicely done. By the way, we do have a very nice sharpening choil. And yeah, just gorgeous. Now, these are 7 inches overall with a 3-inch blade, Bowler M390, 4-inch handle. And again, made in China. Doesn't tell me, it says they're Vanguard knives, obviously, but I'm not sure who the EDC is. The OEM. Geez, KC. Tell you what, let's back out for a second. By the way, there are, on the link I'm going to leave you down below, there's a bunch of versions. This one's $235. And there are other, there's like there's a bunch of different titanium versions, black on black. There's tan and blue anodized. There's a bunch of versions. So we'll leave that down below. I'm going to back out of this real quick to see if I can get you guys an answer to who. I'm not going to belabor this for, well, maybe I am, because I'm like 23 clicks deep on this knife, apparently. We're going to go right here to Vanguard. Well, I'm not finding it. Let's try DLT Trading to see if they list who the designer is. Nope, nobody's listing the designer. But to me, I believe that's a Tough Knives design. I'm pretty sure it is. All right, let's move on to the Ketuo. I could look all day, but we're not going to do that. So here is the Bratva. It is a rear flipper, a front flipper, and a thumb disc. And can we get to that? Yes, we can. And we can flick it as well from this little fuller. So this is a full-size knife with inlays in blue carbon fiber here that stick up. You have nice heavy chamfers, flat scales, lots of details that you're used to seeing from Reich and Ketuo, like this milled backspacer with a lanyard hole through it. Your clip is mounted on the inside. It is not reversible. It's so hard to tell exactly how even these kind of inlays are when they stick up like that, but they seem pretty even around. Really interesting looking pivot. It is tooled there. Nice jimping on your flipper tab and a pokey kind of clip point blade here. Jimping here and here, and your thumb disc there. Thumb discs, I know a lot of you don't like them. I have no problem with them. They work for me. Nice access to the lock bar there with some scalloping, as you can see. Oh, you know what? That reminds me, wherever I put the Vanguard, I forgot to talk about that. Same deal. Nice pass through, nice chamfer, works really well to get through to that. Now, easy peasy. It is an inset liner lock. We have, no, we do not have full liners. It is just an inset liner on the lock side, screwed in back here, and then, there's your relief, and it comes out here. We are locked up at only about 10%. No lock rock, no blade play. It comes out all the way, and yeah, we're locked up good. It is a hollow grind, a very shallow hollow grind, and it is a destroyer, as long as KC doesn't make it worse. So there you go. Really nice indeed. Big handles, thick, big handles. As a matter of fact, let's just do that. I think our blade stock is only going to be like 0.12. No, 0.15. Wow, I'm way off. But our handles are going to be 0.66. This is a thick beast of a knife. It is very thick. Now, I will say, you have heavy chamfers here and here, but we still have a 90-degree corner and flat scales down here at the bottom. So it does feel a little thick and chunky in the hand, but as I always say, you can relax around it, and it's not a big deal. Nice jimping here. Works really well. And again, it's fairly light for what you're looking at. Just a really cool beast of a knife. And there are 3 versions of this. 2 of them are still available. This particular one is $265. I'll leave a link below. It is 8.77 inches overall with a 3.85 inch blade and a 4.92 inch handle. Wow, I'm just trying to read the specs and the computer doesn't want me to. It is cycling through. There we go. And it is 5.95 ounces, designed by Felix Danchwara. Now, the front flipper works well. It is on bearings. Nice drop here, as you can see, and really good. Just a really cool knife, manufactured by Ketuo. And I don't know what you guys think, but I think it's wild. Now, the chamfering on the clip makes that clip, you don't even feel the clip. The clip is great. No problems in and out of the pocket. I didn't really talk about it on this one. No problems. It has a steeper, whatever the word is, ramp on the front of the clip, but it worked fine for me. It wasn't a problem whatsoever. Now, if we put these up here together, it's kind of comical. We have a 7-inch knife and an almost 9-inch knife. And if you put our Ontario Rat 1, it's way bigger than this guy and smaller than the Ketuo. And there's your Rat 2 and your 8-inch Tempest pinion there and your 7-inch Tempest microburst. Love the microburst. But anyway, yes, I'm partial. I am very, very much. So two really cool knives. I'm trying to make these videos a little bit quicker. If you have questions, I would be glad to answer them. But again, just a really interesting pair of knives that don't really belong together in the same video, but I made it happen. So there you go, guys. Let me know. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell to all. And thanks for watching the Knives Fast channel.